Hey there, Tallahassee. Welcome to the Monday edition of FSU Weather. We do have a beautiful setup for the sun. It looks like we are going to have those clouds sticking around as we go into tonight, but it is 75 degrees, so a little bit warmer than the temperatures we saw this weekend, so we are in for a treat as we go into this week. Now to our west, we do have a lot of rain associated with stationary front. The good thing is Big Bend region is clear for the time being. Definitely stay tuned for the show. We'll let you know if there's any rain in the forecast. Tonight, temperatures will dip down back into the 50s. Breeze is going to lighten up to about 5 miles per hour, but going into tomorrow, we're going to see that breeze pick back up 15 miles per hour from the south, and we do have a very sunny day ahead. Temperatures in the 80s, so it might be a good day to hop back out and go to the pool if you don't have any remaining exams or too much homework as we're nearing the end of the semester. Now, we do have that warm and sunny start to the week, like I said. We got severe weather that's going on in the central and southern U.S., and we also are going to have a recap of the Georgia tornado outbreak that happened last week. All that and more on FSU Weather.
Hey there, Tallahassee, and happy Monday. I hope you had a great weekend enjoying all of that beautiful, beautiful weather out by the pool. I certainly was out by the pool for sure. And you know, it's gonna be one of those weekends where I just really have to just enjoy it. We've got finals coming up here at Florida State, so I know that all students are starting to get stressed. But anyways, we do have some great stuff coming up this week. We've got a couple of baseball and softball games that you guys should definitely go out and support our Noles. It's going to be some pretty good weather. Maybe Thursday and Friday we'll have some rain, but overall should be really, really nice. It's going to be pretty cool tonight and warm tomorrow. Again, go out and enjoy all those classes. And in store today, we are going to be talking about our Georgia tornado panel. We've got some rainy weather heading our way, and we're going to go on the Easter forecast. And now I'm going to hand it off to Allie Ann for our first local forecast.
Thank you, Sarah. So yeah, it's pretty cloudy over Doak right now. We do see that sun poking through, so might have a chance for a good sunset, but right now not looking likely. Currently here in Tallahassee, it is 75 degrees, cloudy conditions with winds coming from the south-southeast at 9 miles per hour. So looking at our radar, we do have some showers out west that's associated with the front. Right now, Tallahassee really staying clear, but throughout the rest of this week, we are going to see those showers move more east and bring rain to the Big Bend region. Currently here in Tallahassee, we're sitting at 75, Perry at 76. Right now our high point is 80 in Valdosta. On the coast, we're a little cooler at 72 degrees in Apalachicola. Now our dew points are a little more muggier to the west right now, so we're going to see Apalachicola with those muggier conditions at 65. But as we make our way to our east coast, we're going to see Perry at 52 and Valdosta's on that little dry line at 49. So our water vapor, like I was saying, so to the west, we're going to have those muggier conditions as this water vapor is making its way east, bringing those conditions. So we're a little drier on our eastern half. Now our winds, we do see that sea breeze flow right now really coming in strong from the Gulf. Apalachicola's got that high point at 12 miles per hour, but we're going to see those that wind direction switch in the coming week. So our day planner, we are going to start off at a cool 64 at 9 a.m., but as we continue throughout the day, we're going to warm up to 77 at 12 p.m., and they're going to reach a whopping 82 at 3. That's almost a 20-degree difference between 9 and 3 p.m. So our marine forecast today is not the day to go out on the boat. We're seeing winds at 15 knots. It's pretty high. Our conditions are good, like temperature-wise, but hazardous seas right now, 4 to 6 foot waves, and water temperatures warming up as we make our way to summer at 71. So big story here today. We're going to see our future radar have a lot going on, but what we really want to focus on is more to the west, where we're going to have this severe weather outlook really coming through in the next couple days. So on Wednesday, we are going to see that severe enhanced risk out across our central U.S. What you're going to see are these northerly winds coming in, bringing all that cold air, and then from the south, we're going to have this warm air. And that's where that meeting point is, where it starts to fuel that fire. We're going to see all this formation and development of these thunderstorms, possibly bring tornadoes to the central U.S. For our week ahead, we are staying pretty clear and dry Monday and Tuesday, but as we make our way into our weekend, Thursday and Friday, we're going to get a little wet. Things are going to clear up Saturday and Sunday, but as we make our way into Monday, another chance of rain, but moderate temperatures throughout the week. And now I'm going to go ahead and throw things over to Jesse, who's going to talk about the Southeast. There's a lot going on right now, isn't there?
Thank you, Allie. And yeah, so Tallahassee's looking gorgeous right now as we're seeing beautiful conditions outside of those clouds. As we move further west, we're not seeing quite the gorgeous weather that we have here in Florida. New Orleans is 72 right now, and Jackson at 74, Shreveport a little warmer, 85. We do see rainier conditions as we're looking to the west of us in that region of the southeast. Now here we can see those muggier conditions as well associated with some of that rain. So New Orleans is 66, Jackson is 62. Dew point temperatures very close to actual temperatures, indicating that it's raining, that it's very muggy out there. Whereas if we're looking at the East Coast, look at that. Charleston at 42, Jacksonville at 54, so a lot drier conditions on the east. And as we look into where this wind direction is coming from, in the south from the Gulf, we're seeing a lot of this wind pulling up from the south, bringing some of that Gulf moisture into the western portion of the southeast. But over on the East Coast, we have a beautiful high pressure system, which is keeping a lot of these regions dry. So we're talking about the eastern half of the Carolinas and even parts of southeastern Georgia, not seeing that rain, not seeing muggy temperatures, but instead drier conditions and a lot just nicer weather if you're over there. Now we do have a stationary front situated once again just outside of what I would call the southeast. We do have some severe thunderstorm warnings in Arkansas currently. This stationary front associated with all this rain is extremely weak. We're going to see it dissolve, and over the next 48 hours, you're going to notice there's not a lot of a temperature change across the southeast. Once again, very weak frontal system. So we're going to see temperatures remain somewhat constant. Shreveport in the 70s, Little Rock in the 70s as well. And then as we move looking towards Florida, temperatures in the 80s for the majority of South Florida, as we're not going to see any cool weather as we reach down into that region of the Sunshine State. Over the next 48 hours, a lot of the eastern portion of the United States remaining dry until we get further into the week, where we're going to see a lot of moisture in the southeast and this drier air pulling through associated with that frontal system that will be bringing some of that severe weather to the Midwest as well. The good news is, as we're going into the next 48 hours for the southeast, that stationary front once again dissolves, leaving most of the southeast just seeing some clouds. But once again, as we get into the middle of the week, this is Wednesday, so 48 hours from now, we see that severe weather threat begin to build in areas like Arkansas, Louisiana, and Mississippi. So if you are in these regions, definitely prepare. Expecting some severe weather. This could be strong winds, hail, and even a possibility for a tornado. Today's storm outlook, once again, at Arkansas, they do have the severe thunderstorm risk, and they're at an enhanced risk right now. So that is the chance for tornadoes and some other severe weather. And then looking into tomorrow, that's where we really see that risk kind of explode all over the classic tornado alley. We're looking at an enhanced risk. And even further, dipping into the very touch of the Florida Panhandle, we're seeing those thunderstorms. And then into day 3, this is Wednesday, it grows even more, where we do have a very large area of enhanced risk and slight risk as well. Our southeast city spotlight for tonight is Little Rock, Arkansas, which once again they are experiencing those thunderstorms as we go into tonight. It is a little warm outside, so not a cold rain, but not a great night to go outside, and the weather's not going to improve as we're looking at the next coming 24 to 48 hours. For tonight, once Tallahassee at 56, lots of clouds, but we're looking at pretty nice conditions on the East Coast, once again with that high pressure, keeping you guys feeling somewhat cool, but no mugginess there. And as we go into tomorrow, temperatures really warm all across the southeast. Looks like 80s across the board. Once again, that severe weather is still building up, though, so maybe not a great pool day if you're over in Shreveport or Little Rock. Now, I am going to pass things over to Sarah. She's going to give us a look at Tallahassee. What can we do in Tallahassee as we're going into the week?
Well, going into the week, you're going to not want to be outside as much. But for right now, as Jesse was saying, it is absolutely gorgeous all over the state of Florida and through the Panhandle. We've got clear skies, nice sunny weather and everything else, and that will not be much of an issue for Tallahassee International. We have no delays, even though it is a little bit cloudy out, about 75 degrees. Everything is going good in Tallahassee, as well as it's going to go through to the stargazing forecast. We're going to have some fair conditions today, 71% full wax and gibbous moon. So that moon is going to provide a little extra light pollution that's going to cause you to not be able to see all those stars as well. But if you go out more into the countryside, you're going to have a better chance of seeing all those stars. For tomorrow, we have a lovely dog walking forecast, if you ask me. Depending on your temperature preferences, you can go out and walk your dog whenever you want. Little chilly at 59 at 7 a.m., and it's going to heat up all the way to 74 by 11 a.m., which is fantastic weather. So if you like chillier weather, go out early, and if you like some more warmer weather, wait until the late morning and early afternoon. We do have some baseball and softball this week. Tuesday versus UF. First pitch is at 7 p.m. It's going to be absolutely fantastic for the weather. You are going to love being outside. It should be mostly clear, maybe a few clouds there, but 76 to 69 is ideal weather. We have more baseball on Thursday against Louisville, and that is going to be the one where you are going to want to bring your ponchos and umbrellas. It is going to be raining all night for on Thursday. It's going to be, high 70s to low 70s, but you're going to definitely want to bring those ponchos. For Friday, we have some women's softball versus Virginia Tech. It's going to be gorgeous again on Friday, 68, 66, and 64. For this weekend Sunday, you're going to have a 20% chance of showers, and you're going to have some absolutely beautiful weather. And for this school week, it's going to be pretty nice again until Thursday and maybe even Friday. But I'm actually going to pass things off to the desk for the Georgia tornado outlook that we had this past weekend.
Yes, thank you so much, Sarah. So as most of you are aware, we do have some gorgeous weather outside today here in Tallahassee, but that wasn't the case for all of last week. If you recall, we did see a little bit of severe weather, some thunderstorms here in Tallahassee, but to the north of us, they saw even worse weather.
They saw lots of tornadoes. There was a lot of tornado outbreak in Georgia. 3 deaths were attributed to the outbreak of severe weather.
Yes, unfortunately, I know that one of them was a tree falling onto mobile homes, so that's just absolutely devastating. Definitely, that's why you should pay attention to warnings. But because of this, Georgia actually declared a state of emergency on April 6th. And with that, across the southeast, we saw more than 2 dozen confirmed tornadoes. So it wasn't just in Georgia.
No, exactly. We had tornadoes throughout the southeast, and we really saw them concentrated in that enhanced risk from our 3-day forecast.
Yes, absolutely. And on this graphic, we can see where most of that severe weather damage, not only tornadoes, but also the hail, the high winds, you can really see those warnings with those little red boxes stretched all across the southeast. And they actually stayed within the enhanced region pretty much all across the board. So this means that the forecast is pretty accurate. We had those warnings out ahead of time. And, just with those enhanced warnings, that's where we see most of the severe weather.
Yes, exactly. And make sure especially to pay attention to the communication that you get from federal authorities.
Yeah, absolutely. And going off of that, I mean, obviously when you are under those tornado warnings, it's imperative that you do get to the center of your home, somewhere with no windows or the lowest level if possible. But associated with these storms, not only do we have this severe damage, we're also looking at power outages. So as things heat up as we go into this week, some of these regions are going to be seeing some really, really high temperatures and, no air conditioning for that.
Yes, exactly. And exactly when you have no air conditioning, there's lots of power outages. There were 17,000 power outages in Georgia, and there was even mobile homes were particularly vulnerable.
Oh yes, mobile homes are always more vulnerable to those tornadoes, as we can see. They don't have a firm structure. They're not very sturdy on the ground, and so it's just really easy for those mobile homes to be torn apart. So if you are not in an actual sturdy structure like a home or another building, it's definitely best to get out of your mobile homes, get out of your RVs, find somewhere safer that you can shelter during some of this severe weather.
And stay safe.
Yes, absolutely. We're going to go ahead and pass things back off to the wall with more of a localized look at Tallahassee.
Thank you so much. So currently we're looking at Doak. It is that sun peeking through this cloud cover, looking to be kind of a occluded sunset, but definitely a very beautiful sunset to see as we see that beautiful blue sky. Currently 75 at Doak Campbell Stadium, a little bit cloudy with a breeze, 9 miles per hour from the south-southeast. Definitely still a beautiful time to be outside, maybe enjoy that evening. Satellite radar, we see a lot of moisture in the Alabama into the Gulf, down into New Orleans. That moisture isn't currently affecting the Big Bend area, so Tallahassee, you can see that it's very dry around there. But we are going to continue seeing this stationary front eventually move through the Big Bend, and we're going to see some more moist conditions as the week goes in. So that water vapor outlook we see very much sitting through the Gulf, currently in New Orleans, very moist, but still dry in Tallahassee, very nice conditions. So go outside and take advantage of that. 75 in Tallahassee right now, a little bit warmer up in Bainbridge at 78, and definitely a lot warmer in Valdosta at 80. But we're going to see a little bit of cooler temperatures down at the Gulf, where we see that sea breeze coming in at Apalachicola. So 57 currently in Tallahassee for that dew point. That difference in temperature from the dew point and our regular temperature means it is very dry outside. It's not very moist. But down in Apalachicola, you see it's 65, so it's a little bit more moist there as that temperature is closer to our regular temperature. So 12 miles an hour down in Apalachicola for that wind speed. Definitely that breeze coming in from the Gulf. We're going to see that moisture pushing into Apalachicola. But we can tell here in Tallahassee, 9 miles per hour, we're still going to be seeing that Gulf breeze coming in, but it's definitely going to be a little bit drier and a little bit less than down at the Gulf Coast. That future radar, we see that moisture moving through that cloud cover. We're going to continue seeing that into Tuesday. It's still going to be a little bit dry, but as we continue in, we're just going to see a little bit of cloud cover continuing that breeze coming in from the Gulf. The temperature almanac currently today, it is at 78. That's around our average. We're going to see these very differences in diurnal temperatures because of this dryness, because of this lack of cloud cover. It's definitely better than our record at 91 degrees. Boy, is that hot, and 31 as our low. So the day planner, 64, 77, and 82, we're going to see that definitely getting warmer as the day goes on, and we're going to see some rain coming in to Thursday. But we're going to continue talking about this with Priscilla, who's going to talk more about this weather that we're seeing.
So we're going to jump out and look at the national real quick. So America's just kind of all over the place right now with temperatures. The East Coast right now is sitting in the 60s and 70s, in those moderate temperatures. Right now, Texas is our hot point at 80 degrees. But as we look out west, we're going to see those temperatures drop into the 40s and 50s. There's a lot of active winter weather going on in the northwest right now. So with this active weather, we are going to see later this week, we're going to see some severe weather coming up into the central U.S. and the Great Plains area. So we do have a lot of Gulf moisture coming up, bringing those dew points up in the southeast. But here out west, we are dry. So satellite and radar, what we're going to see is this weak frontal boundary right here, bringing all that rain we're seeing right now. That's where those dew points are picking up in the southeast, bringing us some severe weather. Right now, we do have a severe thunderstorm warning in parts of Oklahoma and Arkansas. And then we have this little occluded front bringing in some showers in the northwest. Upper level water vapor, you're going to see that rain coming in with those upper level clouds. That's where all that rain's occurring right now in the southeast. Same story for the northwest right now. So our active alerts, we're kind of all over the place right now. This dark red right here in North Dakota, we are having a blizzard warning. And then this light pink right here, that is a winter weather warning actually. And then we have winter weather watches here. And then we have a high or a red flag warning, which is actually an indicator of potential wildfires. So if you are in parts of the central U.S. right here, those are also high wind warnings. Not the time to have fires, because the chance of having a wildfire is very high right now. We do have a freeze watch also, and then lots of high wind advisories throughout the rest of the west. But another very significant area right here is this yellow area in Arkansas and Oklahoma, where that is a severe thunderstorm warning right now. And we also have a tornado warning right there on the edge of Arkansas. So we're going to see this rain that we've been talking about with that frontal system. This is all that rain that has been a part of that frontal system on the East Coast. So parts of Ohio, Pennsylvania really getting those showers, and Kentucky getting quite a bit of rain right now, jumping over to the West Coast. Sorry. We're going to see a lot of mixed precipitation. We have rain to the south and snow all the way up here in the north. So still seeing those winter conditions in Oregon, Washington, and Idaho, my bad. So we're going to see a lot of just kind of mixed seasons right now throughout the U.S. So Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, same kind of story, great conditions. We're very clear, very bland, very great for us. Now the southeast, our active area, what we're going to see a lot of storm development over the next couple of days. So our drought monitor, we're dry. That's the story. The real story here is we have a storm outlook right here. So in this enhanced risk In Arkansas, that's where you're going to see those potential tornadoes stir up and those severe thunderstorms. And then we're looking out into our next day. We're going to see this enhanced risk up to the central parts of the U.S. where those tornadoes have the chance to spin up and develop. And as we look into day 3, this is Wednesday, we're going to have this whole area of enhanced risk. Those tornadoes, keep your warnings, watches, weather radios, going to need them because these is where tornadoes can spin up and develop. For tonight's forecast, we're pretty cold in the north and then warm in the south. And then as we look into tomorrow, those same kind of story. We're going to be in the 80s in the south, cold up north, and the 20s in Billings. But now I'm going to give things to Priscilla to zoom into Florida and tell us what's going on.
Yes, thank you, Allie-Ann. So taking a look at Florida, it has been very hot today. We see throughout the whole state mid-80s, upper 70s, even hitting 84 in Tampa and Fort Myers. And looking at our dew points, we see we had a high-pressure system make its way out to the Atlantic Ocean, but we see those drier areas are up here in Georgia. But regardless, pushing over here, 61 is our highest dew point in Pensacola, and that's where we're seeing some rain developing. And looking at our satellite and radar, just like I said, there's that band of rain. We've got a stationary front, so it's gonna stay there, kind of, maybe move a little, but not too much, nothing too crazy. And as we see the rest of the state, beautiful conditions, great day to get outside. However, it is warm. I know I got a advisory, a high UV index advisory on my phone. So if you're gonna head outside, make sure to wear your sunscreen, put on your sunglasses, protect your lips, use chapstick, because that heat, as we go further into spring, especially here in Florida, and summer, things are just going to continue to heat up. So looking at Miami, again, clear conditions, and then our temperatures, we see 81 on Tuesday and then 84 on Wednesday, and then they're going to have some showers on Thursday. And then looking forward to Tampa, really our highest temperature we've seen so far, 89 on tomorrow, Tuesday. It's going to be very warm throughout the rest of the week. And then looking over at Orlando, same deal, very hot, showers on Thursday. And then again, here is our satellite, very clear, great day to get outside, but just be wary of the heat. And then again, Jacksonville, mid-80s, and then showers on Thursday. Looking at Pensacola, it's a little chillier, not really chilly, just milder, really. We've got upper 70s, and then chances for rain Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So if you're out in Pensacola, make sure maybe take a rain jacket with you wherever you go. And then looking at our satellite and radar, really over the Big Bend region, lots of cloud coverage, pushing a little bit, but not moving too much, and then really not too much going on over here. So again, great day, nice cloud coverage. Hopefully we'll have a great sunset tonight here in Florida. And then looking at tonight's forecast, nice temperatures. We see mostly 60s throughout the state, but then it's a little warmer down south in Key West and Miami. And then looking at tomorrow's highs, we see through mid-80s, even hitting 90 in Fort Myers. So it's going to be a very warm day tomorrow. We just see like lots of red. So make sure if you're here in Florida, get outside if you can, but don't get too caught up in the heat. And now we're going to have a look at the local with Nico.
Thank you, Priscilla. All right, as you can see, we've got a pretty nice sunset this evening. We got some clouds in the area, but it's a really nice evening overall over Doak Campbell Stadium tonight. It's currently 75 degrees under mostly cloudy skies with the wind out of the south-southeast at 9 miles per hour. It will get breezier in the next couple days, so as some frontal systems approach from the west. If you look at your satellite and radar, you don't really have that much going on tonight. You do have some clouds coming in from the west that are going to cloud up overnight, but I don't think we get any precipitation here in Tallahassee. When we look at your current temperatures, it's currently 75 degrees in Tallahassee. We've got mid-70s all around except for your lone 80-degree mark in Valdosta where they had a little bit more sunshine today. But it's a pretty nice evening overall. Your winds are, you have a slight breeze out of the south, As I said earlier, it's going to get windier over the next couple days as the frontal system gets close. It won't be too crazy, but just be prepared for some more breezy conditions as the frontal systems approach. Your forecast for tomorrow. Wake up, that's going to be a really nice morning. It's going to be 64 degrees with sunny skies. It stays sunny all day, and then we start getting some clouds in the evening, but it's going to be a pretty decent day tomorrow. 82 degrees under mostly sunny skies. Now look at your future radar. These are the clouds that I was talking about earlier approaching, but all the rain looks like it falls apart before it gets to Tallahassee. We'll have to wait until later this week until we see any rain. We have a really nice day on tap for us tomorrow. And look at your week ahead. Tomorrow, Wednesday, you got really nice days the next 2 days, 82 degrees and partly cloudy skies both days. Thursday is when the frontal system out west starts to impact us. We have a 60% chance of showers and storms. You can't completely rule out severe weather, but it looks like a much lower threat with this system than the one last week at this time. And then Easter weekend looks like it's going to be in the mid-80s and partly cloudy, and then another frontal system starts approaching from the west on Monday, and now I'm going to pass it off to the closing desk.
Hey there, we have had a pretty good show today. We have some nice weather out there today, but it is going to get kind of nasty on Thursday. How do you feel about that, Ale?
Not looking forward to it. I have to walk to class that day, so definitely not looking forward to it, but I might have to wear my rain boots that day. How are you feeling about that?
I also have to walk to class. We're actually in the same class together, so
Yes, we
will
are.
be walking together. I don't own rain boots, unfortunately. I know I
No
live
way.
in the state of Florida, and I must be the only person who doesn't own rain boots here. But I will be wearing my rain jacket. I am not looking forward to that. I personally am not a fan of all that rainy weather. I prefer all those sunny skies like we're going to see earlier in the week and this weekend, which I'm very excited about, by the way. Another great weekend. We had so many weekends earlier this year where it just was not nice out. It was just icky and you had to stay inside. So I'm really, really excited. I will be by the pool. I love the pool. All the regulars on the show know that every time I come on here. How was your weekend, Sarah? I was out by the pool. So you can definitely catch me there. I don't know if that's your kind of thing or not, though.
No, I'm definitely a swimmer. I love the pool. And you will definitely catch me there. Or you guys might even want to go to the res this weekend and take advantage of that beautiful weather.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys haven't been out to the res, which I know a lot of you guys here, which is Lake Bradford as well, they have free kayaks, canoes, paddleboards through FSU for FSU students. If it's really cheap for non-FSU residents as well, so definitely go and take advantage of that. I haven't been in forever. I mean, I'm going to be real, I forgot. But you guys should definitely follow us on Twitter, Twitter FSU Weather.
And like us on Facebook at facebook.com/FSU Weather. Or you can watch us live on YouTube.
Which you probably are.
You probably are. Or you can follow us on Instagram at FSU Weather.
Yeah, and be sure to send us in some pictures of that. But anyways, I'm student meteorologist Sarah Noble.
And I'm student meteorologist Alejandra Garcia. And have a great evening, Tallahassee.
And stay dry.